You're listening to this episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or YouTube. Hit that subscribe button and leave us a comment. It would greatly benefit the show.
Wait, but everyone gets to hear Nick zip and unzip the...
Yeah, well,
I think we got that, Mrs. Farx and I, at our wedding. Nick was there. Nick was at the wedding. He shot video on a camera I brought, and I've looked at that video and cried with my life before.
Oh, nice.
Thank you, dear brother Nick.
Oh, for using your camera to film your wedding.
This time?
What's that?
How about you aim it that way this time?
Oh, yeah, when you opened it before, he hit you, and you're like, welcome to Movie Baiters with Farx Brothers.
Yeah, well, I'm already going to have to shower when I get home. So
Alright.
Hot.
Hello and welcome to Movie Baiters with the Farx Brothers. I'm Kirk.
I'm Kyle.
I'm Nick.
And we're here with writer, producer, and festival director Damian Walker.
Hello.
Gonna be talking about horror movies, mostly.
We're going to spoil them now. Okay, so, people will have heard this after our spoiler of Weapons has already come out. So do you have more on what you want to say as why Weapons is not a good movie? Because I'm genuinely curious.
For me, the reveal of the villain just landed like a wet fart.
It's a witch!
It's a witch trying to steal the power of other humans and children. They glossed it over with some interesting scenes and some fun sequences, but ultimately it was a overdone trope that I've seen over and over again, and it didn't make anything that I saw before that interesting or unique. Especially with the way they told the story, they were trying to gloss over the fact that they had a super shitty reveal, and they were trying to make it interesting.
So you think the witch is the reveal? Because to me, the way I would take the way they told the story is that it's the mechanics of how the witch does her magical whatever.
I would argue that's not interesting either, though. She
No,
wraps
not
hair
at all.
around a branch.
Yeah, who the fuck cares?
Yeah. Is that interesting for...
Obviously, a lot of people do because the movie made a lot of money.
Yeah.
But, those of us who've seen a ton of horror movies, it's like, yeah, who the fuck cares? I mean, this is what Freddy Krueger does. And I love Freddy Krueger. He steals the essence of people to make him stronger. Ooh. Right. Big reveal. This is groundbreaking shit we have here.
So you don't like that the witch does what Freddy Krueger does. I would argue the Nick Michael statement of, if you show me a thing and then explain how it works and then you follow that I can get along with. Or something to the effect of, I don't think this is the example Nick has used in the past. Did I say Nick your slave name and not Nick your Farx name? Sorry,
Yeah.
You want to go?
I am...
Yeah, sorry,
All right.
You're welcome.
We're talking and in the middle of drinking and happy and cheerful.
Yes, we're all imbibing of the alcohols.
I don't agree that the witch is the reveal as much as how the witch does her witching. And the example I was going to use was Talk to Me, where
That movie sucked too, but...
Oh, really? Okay, you don't like the movie Talk to Me, and I feel like this can be somewhat of a skeleton key between Weapons and Talk to Me, because Talk to Me has a very specific, do this, X, Y, and Z, and then this happens. If not, this happens, right?
Yeah, I mean...
Okay.
Yeah, cool, you have an explanation of why things are happening. That doesn't mean I have to give a shit about it.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's emotional.
To me,
connection with
that
characters.
doesn't. Just because I understand a thing doesn't mean I'm entertained by it.
Can you give an example that's not Freddy Krueger, that's kind of in the vein of, and I know we all
Ernest
don't...
Scared Stupid.
Okay, I was going to say an elevated horror movie that you do like. You don't actually love Ernest.
I fucking love that
I
movie.
mean, you love it. That's like nostalgia and...
It scared the shit out of my children too when they were young.
Why?
Because they turned kids into wooden dolls. They were freaked the fuck out.
Have they not seen Coraline?
No, I don't think so.
Where they turn into the button people with the button eyes?
Yeah, I don't think
That movie has a weird trance over young children. It kind of freaks me out. I have a 3D version of it. I'd like to watch with them sometime.
Do you need 3D glasses for that?
I got 3D glasses and they're green
Oh,
and
did it come
purple.
with the DVD?
Yeah, the Blu-ray, sir.
Yes, nice.
That when I lived in Michigan, I came to Minnesota and bought In Your Mall of America.
Wow. All right.
And FYE was there at the
Wait,
time.
but so I don't understand. Did you find the reveal interesting then, or
I
not
enjoyed
basic?
Weapons. I don't know that I have... I thought of a really bad example. I like that something successful that is unique, or original. It's not based on something. This guy wrote it. It's a tens of millions of dollar movie for adults and has the concept of it's witches kind of is silly, but that's not uncommon to like. Have you seen Witches of Eastwick? Do you like that movie?
That's fine.
George Miller.
I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so.
I watched it as an adult because of because of Weapons, and well, I mean, also like Weapons has the whole school shooting angle. So does that not do anything for you? What? It's going to be. You don't have to do the enunciation.
No, I'm not.
warning
But I
again.
don't think it was that much in the movie that I would say it was an analogy for school shootings.
Are you aware of this analogy that people out there are making?
I can see it.
No, you see it. How so?
No, I can see how people would make that association.
Why?
Because you're talking about, children at a school all of a sudden going, like, dying, quote unquote, like, and it being a tragedy for a town. Yeah, it all makes sense.
Have any of you guys seen We Need to Talk About Kevin?
Yeah, I've seen it.
I have not.
I have not.
Okay.
Isn't that with Vera Farmiga? Or is that?
No,
that's-
it's Tilda Swinton.
Okay,
Swinton, yeah.
Vera Farmiga's in a different
Ezra
one.
Ezra
Miller.
Miller, yeah.
Ezra Miller is in that movie.
Yeah.
And they do a great job. I recommended it to my parents after some of the recent assassinations as a way to go, hey, here's a way to think about the people around the. I think Kevin is a psychopath, according to his.
Definitely.
Yeah. And that's not exactly a horror movie. It's a heightened dramatic thriller, I guess. But that's why, like, I'm asking you about elevated horror, because elevated horror has the veneer of being able to go into these subject matters and maybe impact culture in a positive way.
Define elevated horror.
Like Hereditary, Midsommar, and other movies not made by Ari Aster.
Heretic.
What did you say?
Like the Ari Aster category. Yeah.
Wow. Is
Is
it
that
raining?
rain? Yeah.
It is.
I didn't know it was going to rain
I
today.
knew it was gonna rain.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, it got hot as fuck all of a sudden.
Oh,
Well, there we go.
so
The
that it
rain's
could rain.
gone, so we keep going.
I mean, I get really hot and then I have to pee, so I'm kind of like the weather.
All right.
It's God peeing on us. God
Yeah.
works just the same way
Taking
you do,
piss.
and
True.
pees on us.
So is there an elevated horror movie that you did like, Damian? I feel as though you have some aversion to it, maybe based on our previous conversation where you said, I don't like any of the Oscar bait stuff. Don't let that touch my horror.
I mean, I don't necessarily have an aversion to it. After seeing a lot of it, I'm skeptical going into it because there hasn't been a lot that I've really liked. But I did like Hereditary, as you mentioned. That was a decent film. That's really the only one that I could probably say that I legitimately liked.
Get Out?
You would call that? Yeah, I suppose that's
elevated horror for sure.
Yeah, that was good. That was a good movie.
Okay.
So those two. But yeah, outside of that, typically, I don't get a lot out of those movies.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Again, as I've kind of discussed throughout aspects of this podcast, I typically like to use the verbiage viscerally enjoy. I like to be viscerally entertained. So it's like, if I'm just cruising, having a good time in a movie, then that's where I like it. And with those types of movies, they're typically more cerebral and things like that. Like, if I'm stopping and just thinking about it, and then like sometimes that's fine, but most of the time it's like, I'm not passive. I'm not watching the movie just really enjoying it. I'm like thinking about it too much to where I get distracted from the actual content.
So you got distracted in Weapons thinking about it.
Yeah. Well, I was more bored, hoping that the end would be awesome, and then the end was not awesome.
When did you get bored?
Especially in the sequence of the police officer and the drug addict.
Those were some of my favorites.
Those
Wow.
were fucking awful.
Why
They were
would-
miserable, boring, who cares? And it ultimately didn't pay off for anything. They just ended up being zombie guys that died. Like, who the fuck cares? You're spending 2/3 or like almost half the movie with these characters that don't fucking matter in these storylines that are boring as fuck. Like half your movie is super boring, and who the fuck cares about these characters because they ultimately don't mean anything to the end result of the movie.
The police angle is important to missing kids, though, and is kind of...
Yeah, but they don't do that
Yeah,
much
but
in the
ultimately
movie.
for the story that you're telling and the payoff of the film, it means nothing. it means nothing.
Yeah, well, because look,
It sets up bosses for the protagonist to fight, but go ahead.
but that's about it.
But they
Like-
don't really fight. They just run away from it and then they die. I don't know. It's
Thanos throws that little dude across the room so many times. That was hilarious.
As
People
I
were
think it was
laughing
intended
about
to be, yeah. Like, yeah, so they serve that purpose, but it's like, you didn't need to see that much of the parents for them to be bosses at the end. You didn't need a whole separate storyline for the cop and the drug addict.
yeah.
Just to have them there, you didn't need
Yeah.
that much time with them because you didn't need that much for the
Yeah,
parents.
because
to,
who cares about if the cop is like relationship with his boss, who is his wife's,
Who's
or his
investigating
wife.
the-
Like, who the fuck cares? Ultimately, none of that mattered.
Because it mattered for the protagonist. She was intertwined with him in a negative way.
But it doesn't matter about the relationship he had with his father-in-law or whatever.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter what his relationship with his wife was. Like, none of that mattered to the story overall. Like, it's just extra bullshit that wasted your time to, yeah.
We had a protagonist. It helped characterize a protagonist who had very obvious flaws because she was willing to engage with somebody who was already, I think,
Yeah, that
married.
could have been an easily throwawayable thing. Like it didn't need a 20-minute aspect of the story to explain all that.
she could have been going home with any guy at the bar.
Yeah.
It didn't have to be.
Yeah.
It's specifically because she is seen negatively by the town, and then the audience is being given a reason to see her negatively, which makes her a suspect. Is she the witch? And as she's accused of being, and then it turns out, no, she's not.
No, she's just literally accused of being a witch. Not that she's like behind the kids disappearing.
And even
Well,
if you're,
but the town thinks she is, and we, the audience, know it's probably not her. It's got to be something else.
so are you arguing that you need the fact
cop?
that she's sleeping with? I mean, why does it even matter that she's? It matters more for him because he's the one who's in a relationship, cheating by when he and Justine
Yeah.
had
it
sex.
says more
So-
about him than it does about her.
So
I agree, it's wrong if you're
and even if
cheating,
it was
but
going to be, even if that was supposed to be the thing that makes us think she's bad,
not bad, just like decision question. You make
Then
question-
involve the town again.
Well,
the town is
I-
figure out
I-
what's
I don't-
fair.
Well,
I
it does
think-
because she's seen as a hussy in the town. I'm not
Yeah,
saying
but,
that's fair.
but just because she has questionable decision making doesn't make her a suspect of being the witch or
But clearly, it had at one point, and in the everyone's opinion is, oh, don't trust her. She's got to get her. She can't work at the school anymore. And Josh Brolin suspects her. We know it's not her, but they've got to give you all these but we also know that she makes. There are decisions you would encourage people not to make.
I still don't think why the if that's supposed to be a bad decision. And it's like, well, is going home with a dude from a bar that bad of a decision? Like, I don't know why.
She's
we're
also
making
getting
that.
someone to drink who's given up drinking. It's unclear if he actually drinks that evening. But
Oh,
He does. He definitely drinks that. Doesn't he have a hangover the next day?
yeah, I think he has.
Yeah,
he could just be tired. I don't know that
he
he's.
definitely has a hangover. That is not tired. That is hangover.
Yeah, you apparently can smell hangovers through the screen.
No, I know what
You
a
sound
hangover
like a
is.
cop to me, man. You got to tell the camera if you're a cop. Are you a
Yeah.
cop?
No,
Okay.
you know that doesn't stand in court. People don't have to tell you if they're cops or not.
I can't remember the law. Look it up yourselves. Don't go based on a movie debate podcast. I like the little junkie because it gives you some of the mechanics of how the drones work for the witch lady.
I liked the character and I liked the scenes with him. That's the thing about this movie. Like, I never didn't like an individual scene.
Damien
So
did.
that's why, yeah, sure. But like I'm saying, like that's why I can I can say I liked it in that regard. And like the storytelling made it like by still. If someone asked me, "What do you think of the story?" Well, I'm like, the story is separate from the film. The story is the story, and the story is pretty simple. It's not. It wants to be surprising, but it's pretty simple. Kind of the same thing I thought about Strange Darling though too, but at least so weapons is like it's kind of the if you're buying it, you're buying the full package of like the style of the direction and the editing and the non-linear. Like that's what you have to if you're gonna like it, that's what you have to buy into.
Is there some level of complexity you're looking for in a movie story? That if it doesn't hit this how do we say, marginal utility of complexity to where the next unit of complexity leads towards visceral satisfaction, to try and adopt the phrase. And what is that? How do you identify that? Because like it truly doesn't bother me in Strange Darling or Weapons that you could call the story simple. It feels like you have an idea.
Yeah. Well, it's all the way the film is kind of presented to you. Like all the hype about Weapons was how original it was and how unique it was. And that's been the calling card of the filmmaker since Barbarian came out. So like going in, you come in with certain expectation about what you're about to see. And I was let down because that complexity or uniqueness wasn't there ultimately.
Did you like Barbarian?
I loved Barbarian.
Okay, so you love Barbarian, didn't like Weapons.
Correct.
And if this movie's an awards consideration, what is that going to mean to you?
It won't be, so I'm not worried about
There's
it.
debate over whether or not it will be. Nick.
Well, they
If
are.
Hereditary wasn't, like this won't be.
They are
Hey,
doing. Warner Brothers is
report
doing
it.
an Oscar campaign for Sinners and Weapons.
Sinners has better chance than...
Yeah.
I agree it has chances for sure. I thought when I watching Weapons, even though before the reveal I couldn't have like formulated my criticism of it, but like it felt like this year's Get Out even more so than Sinners.
I know you've said that before.
I've said that before.
There's
I think because
no way that it could be up for like best screenplay.
I think it's going to be the equivalent,
Yeah.
but the lesser equivalent. You know, I think it could get nominated for screenplay. I feel like not
Two
necessarily.
horrors for screenplay
Well,
in the normie Oscars.
I don't know. We'll see. I don't know.
Normie Oscars?
But for the same
Fuck the
reason that
Oscars,
people like bought into the hype of it being unique, is like, oh, it's so like some things. Like I don't think it's the best screenplay, but like I can see it getting nominated. There's a difference.
Let's set Damian up to succeed. Why do you like The Toxic Avenger better than Weapons, and why should more people see The Toxic Avenger with Peter Dinklage over Weapons?
Again, it all comes down to what you're going into the movie wanting to get out of it. Toxic Avenger gave me exactly what I was expecting to get out of it. Just a big, dumb, fun time. And that's exactly what I got. Nothing about the movie you need to take seriously, and you just see a bunch of really dumb, gory stuff take place and have a good time.
That seems like an objective statement to say, like, this is a movie you don't take seriously, and this is a movie that you do.
I would call that subjective.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Define objective.
That's the way, going into those two different movies, those are the feelings I had going into them.
Yeah.
Now, that's different per person, so
Is Sinners your favorite movie this year?
no.
What is?
I would have to pull up my letterbox.
Was Mean Girls really one of your favorite movies last year? I heard that.
It was my top movie.
That was your top movie,
Yep.
the sing-along version
Yep.
of Mean Girls.
Yep.
The question it begs
what-
is why, but you
I
have a thought?
I think Fantastic Four is number
The
one.
pro-life movie, Fantastic Four: First Steps.
Okay.
I have a hard case on it being pro-life. So we have to kill one baby, or we save the universe, or we don't kill this baby, and the whole universe is up for grabs to the bad guy. We're not killing the baby, and I get it. It's dramatically. That's your favorite this year.
It's not been a strong year.
So you're a second guest in a short amount of time that's saying this isn't a strong year. What's a strong year for you? Name a year that was strong. Can't be 1993.
Why would I pick 93?
Because our last guest
Somebody
picked
else subjectively picked
1983.
93.
No, 94 is.
Wait, why is
objective.
94 better than 93? This will be fun.
Well, because you have Shawshank Redemption, Forrest Gump, and Pulp Fiction. Like, those are your top three movies.
Some people think of Pulp Fiction as a 93 movie. I don't
It
remember.
was released in 94, so.
Did it do the festivals before in 93, or did it come out in New York and LA in
I don't-
93?
I don't
Because
know.
there's movies like that, like Toxic Avenger is 2023 if you want to. It played at festivals, but
Oh, plus
really
Clerks came out in 94?
Yeah, okay, so 94 over 93. But no, what's a recent year? Do you have a recent year past 5 or 10 that, because it saddens me.
2004? Was a good,
2004.
yeah.
Name why.
Well, two movies in my top 20 came out that year.
Uh-huh.
Shaun of the Dead and the Dawn of the Dead remake.
Team America World Police.
That's
Yeah,
a great
yeah.
movie. That's a good movie.
Yes.
2004 was a good year.
Wait, are you a Zack Snyder over James Gunn guy?
No.
The other way around?
Yes.
Why?
Because James Gunn has made more movies that I enjoy.
You like those Guardians movies?
I love them. Yeah, they're great.
See? Nicholas, he likes the Guardians movies.
I do.
That's
He
fine.
likes the talking raccoon.
That's
do.
fine. It's probably I've never watched any of them, but I feel like it's probably.
Have you seen Slither? That movie.
Oh, I like Slither. That's what. Yeah,
I like Super and Slither.
I take issue with James Gunn not admitting that he had seen Night of the Creeps because he swears up and down that he never saw Night of the Creeps before making Slither. But they're like,
I've
there's
never
no
seen
way.
Night of the Creeps, just so that
Night of the Creeps is pretty good.
Why is
It's
that?
like the exact same.
It's a fun movie. Good
It
80s
is.
schlock.
Yeah,
It's from the 80s, and it's schlocky, and that makes it viscerally enjoyable for Damian
Sure.
Walker. How are you going to maintain the... are all the same judges coming back year over year for Zfest? So we have to insert something about Zfest in every one of these segments?
We're not that stage of the festival yet.
Oh, so you know who your judges are going to be?
Correct.
Wow. Just open judgment to the entire state of Minnesota. Like that, you set up a website, and everyone from Minnesota, they have to like
Everybody
enter
gets a
their...
judge.
Yeah, they have to enter their driver's license, like to watch porn in Texas or something like that. But once you have, then you get to be a judge.
Right.
Would you be opposed to that?
Probably.
Populism? You're anti-populism or something like that? Oh, really?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, that's fine.
How would you regulate that? Like 100 people on the website just going in and judging?
How many judges has Zfest traditionally had?
I think I've been told around 30.
That's what I heard too.
Yeah.
And you've been a judge before. What's that process like?
It's pretty simple. I mean, the judging system is pretty easy to use. So you just watch the movie, fill out the judging system, and that's pretty much all you do.
Are you going to be a judge on top of being director?
No.
Oh, okay. So you'll have separate people.
Separation of
Church and
running
state.
the festival, yeah. Judging, correct.
Okay. But it's important to get up to that number of judges, I assume, 30 or so?
And that's a good question. I mean, that's just what they've operated in the past. That doesn't necessarily mean we have to do that moving forward. So we're not going to change anything this year. But
assuming you can get all the judges back that you've had before.
Right. Yeah, I think the idea is get as many judges as you can. Has been the mantra in the past. So I don't know. I haven't had to coordinate that process before. So this will be my first year doing that.
You're very good at this. I'm seeing a lot of your corporate Damian coming out in this review because I can tell when you flip.
Yeah.
You code switch into corporate Damian. It's very what's funny about
Call it out, all right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm just like he's got a big boy
I have to
jobs.
maintain a public face. That,
Everyone has. I specifically turned my public face into farcically being other people's brothers and create a podcast with them that is a masturbation joke. Thanks for coming on. So you're ranking. What's your favorite of the year this year? What are we at?
Fantastic Four.
I think Fantastic.
Fantastic Four. Okay.
I think.
Followed by Sinners. Can you say why? Because Nick hasn't seen Fantastic Four. We have, and I don't.
You said Fantastic Four.
Fantastic Four, because I actually think you would like Fantastic Four First Steps more than you liked Superman, what was supposed to be called Superman Legacy, because you hated the dog and thought there was. You and Carrie thought there was too much in there. We'll leave that. There was too much complexity, not enough complexity. Too much complexity.
Complexity. I don't know if it's. I don't know if I would say complexity is what was wrong with it. It was. They felt the movie felt was made by a focus group. Everything, every decision felt like it was focus group to death, including the inclusion of the dog. So
it's hard to find an objective way of measuring what that is, because what I think you're saying is that it's mostly around the. It was the most banal decision made at every point, or something like that, because that's the mean of what people would say, or something like that. But that's actually how Zfest judges things: is that they try to get 30 people to give opinions and then take the mean of that. Am I wrong, Damian?
I mean, we don't take the mean of it.
Well, like, aren't all the scores put together, and then like who's ever gotten the most like nines? There's like this movie got 17 nines, and this movie got 8 nines, or would they use a 1 to 10 system? I think because
it goes by total score. So
okay, so you get a score, and then it's just who's ever got the most points. It's like golf.
Right.
Okay. I think what Nick is saying is that they just put it through a system to see what would score the highest on a focus group card.
Basically, yeah.
Tosses
and
them
then
around.
you factor in the need to have all these extra characters that you didn't really need in a Superman movie, unless you're trying to emulate something from the comics that people who haven't read the comics wouldn't know. But like other than trying to emulate the comics, the only reason I'm bringing that many characters is when you're trying to set up some world, and I just don't need a whole. Can I just get a single story that's not setting up a world? Like, you can build the world after that if you want, but like I don't need all those different Nathan Fillion and.
You didn't like some of the side characters. That's what you're saying.
Well, yeah, it's like you don't. Why do you need him in a Superman?
Let's
movie?
let Damian tell us why Fantastic Four: First Steps was his most cherished movie this year.
Why
was
was
super pro life? No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it was just a
Right at you.
yeah.
Just freeze frame that.
I walked out of the movie having had a good time throughout the whole thing. I just enjoyed it. Like, that's what it all comes down to. Like, I'm very basic bitch when it comes to it. Did I enjoy the experience I just went through? Yes or no?
I'm a basic bitch, Damian Walker.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
So it's like the movie had. I liked all the casting choices. I thought all the actors did phenomenal in the roles that they were casted in, and I enjoyed the story they told. I thought it was a little bit different from it was told in a different way than an MCU movie has been told before, which I enjoyed, and ultimately, yeah, it was a good time.
How's that sound to you, Nick?
It sounds fine. I might give it a shot.
I can't wait to be there for the reaction to it.
How long is it?
It's 2 hours. It's under 2 hours.
It's under 2
shorter
hours.
than
Okay,
Superman.
it's not one of these.
It's not 2.5
2
plus.
and 45
Isn't there
fucking minutes.
shortest MCU movie, right?
I don't think
Not
it's
ever,
short.
Or is that Marvel's?
Because Marvel's is the
Yeah.
shortest. Yeah. Did you hate Marvel's?
I didn't hate it, but it definitely wasn't very good.
It shocks me. Fantastic. What's number 2 on your list for this year?
I don't know. I'd have to look at my
With
letterbox.
2 or 3? What's
I
in
loved
top
Hard
5?
Eyes. Hard Eyes.
Hard Eyes?
Hard Eyes was fun as hell.
Wow.
Hard Eyes was fun as hell.
Did I see that with you?
Yeah, we saw
That
that.
movie was awesome.
I still
don't
haven't watched all, but I've seen the first 10 minutes they put out.
Did you see Drop? Or
I
The
have
Drop?
not seen Drop.
Okay. I would put The Drop above Hard Eyes, like I'd put Companion above Hard Eyes. Not that I didn't like it, I just thought it was like run of the mill with a few interesting choices.
No, I thought it was fun.
Okay, say more.
That's it. I thought it was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Why was it fun for Damian?
I enjoyed the character interactions and the situations they were presented in. I thought were both had decent horror to it with, comedic relief to it. And I just thought the mix of the comedy and the horror just worked well for me.
You're Shaun of the Dead guy.
I am Shaun of the Dead guy.
It doesn't
Horror
fit-
comedies really,
horror comedy.
they
How about
sit well with me.
Return of the Living Dead?
That movie's awesome.
Yes.
That movie kicks ass.
Yeah.
Is that in the 80s?
Yes.
Okay.
That movie's fucking awesome.
It's a horror comedy?
It is.
Okay. Maybe this will be Damian Walker, Zfest director, and horror comedies.
Sure.
We didn't not. I'm
Tucker
just
and
trying
Dale.
to help you.
Tucker and
Yeah.
Dale.
Oh, yeah.
Tucker and Dale. Yeah, I like that movie too.
That movie's awesome.
I haven't made it through that.
What?
Wow, how do you not make it through that?
I've
It's
been
an easy
made
watch.
it through it. That movie's fucking awesome at every level.
I think that's the kind of movie you'd need to be watching with like friends and late at night or something like that. The circumstances I've found myself in to watch that movie have not been that. Like The Toxic Avenger, which may be the title of this episode, I don't know. That was a horror comedy to me that I saw with a group of people. And were we the only ones laughing?
No, I don't think so. I heard other people laughing, but I think we were probably the loudest.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Wait, did you like Us and or Nope? Because now I'm like, I need to run through some of the other elevated horror because I'm still
Diminishing Return. I liked, Us was okay. I did not like Nope.
You didn't like Nope.
No.
Let's end on why you didn't like Nope.
Alan McCruty.
I mean, nothing about it really captured me. I didn't find anything
The
scary
floating
about
pussy
it.
in the sky.
I didn't find anything
you
scary
call
about
it?
it. I didn't find anything interesting about it. It was just blah. I don't know.
Floating uvula coming down, eating
Yeah.
cows and then
Oh,
spitting
yeah.
them.
Yeah, none,
Yeah,
of,
it's
none of
kinda
that.
weird.
It didn't do anything for me.
That was an IMAX movie where it was enhanced for me because it was IMAX.
Wait, what does making an IMAX enhance it for you though? Like,
When they would go to the aspect ratio of like, and they shot them on IMAX cameras to. So Nick, you like Nope. Can you make a defense of it since
It's different.
unique? All right.
Unique, yeah. I still think, I mean, it's at the bottom. It's under Us and Get Out for me.
Yeah.
But it was cool to see it like in IMAX.
What are you most looking forward to before the end of the year?
Film-wise, obviously.
I mean, if you have something like in your life where we
In
care
life.
about you as a person, we're building community here at Movie Baters with Farx Brothers.
I've had a lot of conversations about this because nothing really is exciting me for the end of the year.
Damn.
I enjoyed the first Wicked movie, so I will see that and probably enjoy it.
Do you see that with family? Like, you have a daughter.
Yeah, I brought my daughter and her friends to that.
You brought your daughter and a bunch of teenage girls.
No,
I don't know how old your kids are.
not girls, boys.
Oh, okay. She's a tomboy, hangs out with a bunch of...
She's a theater kid.
yeah, come on, stop stereotyping these
I-
kids.
A lot of gay boys. A lot of gay boys. No, they are. They are.
I mean, they're of course they're allowed to be. They're minors,
Yeah.
so I'm not at all concerned with what their orientations are in any one way or another. But I guess they can know at that age, yeah.
So, and I've seen the play before, and I've listened to the soundtrack.
Where?
I think the Orpheum
Okay,
several years ago.
I saw it in Broadway, but I've been to the Orpheum for Book of Mormon. Are you
Yeah,
wait? So you're a
Book of Mormon.
schlocky horror and musical guy? Is that what we are?
Yeah,
Is that what
musicals
we
are
think?
awesome.
Okay.
Book of Mormon is fantastic.
Damien likes musicals.
Avenue Q. Have you seen Avenue Q?
Yes.
Avenue Q is awesome.
The internet is for porn.
Yeah.
Click over.
Yeah, there's a clip.
Yeah. Will that be the clip?
It can be,
Oh
sure.
man, we see Damien. I don't. This is just a way for us to be constantly putting out material and continuing to develop our community, which is important to us. But we're aware of things like we have to start making clips and stuff like that. The thing that was like to supplement our hard work of movie making is now taking up. It's literally movie making now.
Nice.
So thank you for being on the inaugural.
The video.
People will be looking forward to your interview segment that will be coming up after this. Do you want to say anything that would tantalize and entice folks to your interview?
Putting me on the spot here.
It's an interview.
I know.
Go
I
back to
know.
corporate, Damien.
Go back to corporate.
Go back
Yeah,
to that
turn it
hole
on
in
like
your
a
head where
switch.
you like,
I
can't let your Audi out.
people are inherently interested in what's going to happen with Zfest. So the interview, I think, will shed some light on kind of what the short and potential long-term plans are for the festival. So hopefully they get some insight about that. If not, just know more about me. The one thing I just greatly encourage, if you have questions about the festival, reach out to me directly.
You want people to reach out to you directly.
Yep.
You like to have a lot of little
email.
conversations.
I'm completely comfortable with having conversations about any questions you have about the festival and things like that. So reach out to me, just easiest right now.
How's your capacity? Or is you must know your own capacity, right?
Yeah.
Do you think your capacity? Where's your capacity right now, and how much is it going to increase to as the festival season comes upon us?
I definitely have room for more. So I'm not at max capacity right now.
Not at max capacity. Well,
No.
you will be in your interview segment.
Yeah. Catch us on that. Bye-bye. Thank you for listening. For more JK Productions, find us on Instagram at JK Productions Team and on Facebook, JK Productions MN.